All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Abomination Goddess podcast, where we sit down once a week to delve into the mysteries of intuition, offer a space to explore the knowing within you, and help you to lift the veil so that you can see more of the real world around you. With me, as always, is Casey Halseth. She is the author of Abomination Born series, a fictional portrayal of her real life experiences with the mystical realms. Her action packed books are full of lessons, insights, and calls for other Abomination Born folks in the world to start connecting, which is what we do each week in our podcast. And I know for a fact that people around the world are being called internally to start looking into these things. So this is perfect. Um, Casey is an award winning public speaker, and I think that you'll find by watching this podcast and reading her books that she just effortlessly draws her audience into her world, both in her books and on the stage. So, welcome, Casey. So happy to
Thank
have
you.
you.
Thank you.
Yes. I am Ashley Kim. I am the author of Villanera Goddess. It is a book that I wrote to help women on their journey to set boundaries, build confidence, and to heal themselves. It is an very honest and open look at what I went through and the tools that I used to survive my villain era. I went through my journey alone, and so I wrote this book so you wouldn't have to go it alone, and I will be riding the crazy roller coaster with you. Yay!
Excellent book.
Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so we like to start each podcast with show and tell, because kindergarten was the golden years, and also it's just fun to share and show people what you're into. All right. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. There it is.
All right. Okay. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go
Sure.
first?
I can go first.
Okay.
Let's go to that one with the hand.
Okay. Yes, I want to hear about this.
This is the Book of Symbols. I've been reading this. If you guys are interested in books on symbols, this is like really amazing. I don't know if you could see it here.
Oh, that is a
It
thick
weighs
book.
probably about 8 pounds.
Oh my. Oh,
It's huge. And it's just full of pictures. It's just full of all kinds of pictures, and it's just wonderful. I I have thoroughly enjoyed this book. It's by Taschen,
passion. Yep.
Taschen, Taschen, and they have a whole series of other books. And I'll show you on another day. I'll show you some of the other books that I got that are by them. Also, fabulous books.
That's awesome.
I highly recommend them. I was reading this morning uh, about the symbol of a valley. You know, when you see a valley,
Yeah.
and it just describe the words that this book uses to describe everything are just beautiful. It says the valley opening up like a cupped hand. Can't you just see that? I
Oh
just
my
love
gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
the writers for all of these Taschen books. The writers and the photographers and the artwork that they choose is just spectacular. The books are pricey because they're so huge,
Hmm.
but
It sounds like a
worth
lot
it,
goes into them.
worth every penny. I'm thoroughly enjoying them.
Oh, nice.
Okay, you can go to let's say go to the one where we all live in the one right to the left of the hand. Again, I got this from AJ on
Hmm.
TikTok. And
We
isn't
love her
it?
stuff.
Yes, we love her stuff. We all live in the same world, but don't live in the same frequency.
Hmm.
I thought that was so right.
That is, yeah.
You know how they used to say, when a police officer takes statements from somebody after an incident has happened, he goes around and takes everyone's statements. Well, they'll be totally different depending on who is telling the story of what
Yeah.
happened,
Yeah.
because everyone comes at a situation from their own point of view, their own frequency. And
Yep.
for me, I'm in my frequency is so different that I won't even see the incident. So did something happen? What? Really?
Like
So
here?
yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, and I think that speaks to even like with your psychic gift orders class that you'll be teaching, like there's frequency, there's gift orders, and I would say
Yes.
my frequency even shifts multiple times
Yes.
throughout the day even.
Yes.
If I
Yes.
catch myself being low and I need to bring it back up,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I love that.
Yes. Exactly. And then let's go to the lunar wheel.
Hmm.
This was, I think it was on Instagram, and it's by Heart and her Heart and Herb Witch.
Oh, yep, that took me a second too.
Yeah,
I was like
and
Heart
it's the
and
lunar
Herbie
wheel.
Witch.
Yes. And
Oh, goodness.
as sometimes, uh, I try to post every day on Instagram, what the weather is. And I also, well, not the weather, but what the moon cycles do. But anyway, uh, I thought this was really helpful seeing it in this wheel like this. And right now, today we are in a waning crescent, and that's the upper left over there. And it shows a picture of what a waning crescent looks like. And during this time, as you go toward the center there, it says rest. So each one of
Nice.
these phases of the moon kind of has a word that guides you as to why you are feeling the way you do. And today's a good day for rest.
Yes, I
Um,
love this.
we're leaning toward the new moon, and that's at the top there, and that is manifestation. That's the
Hmm.
word for there. And if you went down to the bottom, so when it goes to the full moon, that's amplification, and that's where, so whatever emotion you're on, or whatever you're working on, it seems like it's an overwhelm.
Yep, yep,
Amplification. But I really like this, and if anyone wants to copy this or go to her site,
yeah.
and Heart
Herb.
and Herb Witch, you could look at this and pick that up, because it is. I just took a screenshot of it, and I just found it very, very helpful. Then I printed it up. I'm going to use this a
Yeah,
lot.
I really like this. It also fits in with the wheel that you taught me about as far
Mm-hmm.
as,
Mm-hmm.
when you're dealing with the internal ex like everything. Oh, I love
Mm-hmm.
this. Yeah, this is great. Um, that is so good.
Yeah. Then let's go to the big black and white
Yep.
Pranoia. Okay, so Pranoia, have we talked about this?
No.
Okay. I talk a lot, so I'm never sure when I've said something before. My poor husband, he's heard this already several times. Okay, the opposite of paranoia is pranoia. Okay,
Hmm.
the belief, and so paranoia is the belief that something's wrong, something bad is going to happen, that's paranoia. Well, the opposite of that is pranoia, and that is the belief that the universe is conspiring in your favor.
Yeah.
Let's go to this next one, the one right next to it. I've got some information on it. Yeah, let's see. At the bottom there, where it says how it works. Instead of scanning for threats like paranoia, pranoia involves looking for lessons and opportunities, reframing challenges as preparation, and trusting that things are working out for your benefit. It's about seeing the glass half full, but with a sense that unseen forces are helping fill in. So
Hmm.
it's really cool. It's like, I think you put down something like, "Ooh, this is going to be great." Yeah, I don't know where I read this. Just something's going to be great.
Uh-huh.
So when things get tough, instead of like, "Oh man," and paranoia sets in,
Hmm.
pranoia allow pranoia to set in, and that's where we ground
Yes.
ourselves. We ground
Yeah.
ourselves to the pranoia. So ground yourself to the pranoia and let the good come in. And let's go to
Yeah.
that other page that I also picked up. These are from Google.
Hmm.
That one, yeah. Pranoia. Let's see. I'll move down here. It's the positive opposite of paranoia. The feeling that the world or others are conspiring to help you,
Hmm.
seeing opportunities in chaos rather than threats. It's a mindset of benevolent, which is good, benevolent conspiracy, where life's
Mm.
events are interpreted as supportive rather than malevolent. And that's where we should ground to the parent paranoia.
Mm-hmm. Paranoia. I love that.
Yeah, I'm probably saying it wrong, but paranoia.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah,
I don't know either.
yeah,
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 I love this. I love
yes.
it.
And then we can go to my page of the rocks there.
Yes.
Last week, we were talking a little bit about the grounding stones with the petrified wood. So,
Yep.
okay, not to be outdone by your gorgeous piece. Here's one of
Okay.
mine.
Hold on, let me stop sharing my screen so we can see it. Oh,
Let's
hold it
see.
in front of you. There you go.
There we
Oh,
go.
wow, that's huge.
Yeah, isn't it?
Wow, yeah. Oh, that's gorgeous.
It is. It is.
That is so pretty. All right, I'll go back to
So I
sharing my
thought I'd
screen.
talk a little bit, just a little bit about the different types of grounding.
Yeah.
So the petrified wood, I was saying that that would have to do. So let's say I'm doing a rock reading for you,
Hmm.
and you picked up the petrified wood. Well, I would know that you've got some kind of legal action going on, and you need to ground yourself to the pranoia, to where you want to ground to a positive. You need to look for the positive in something to
Hmm.
do with the legal issues that you're dealing with, the step by steps. Now, the red jasper on the right there, the second one on the right, the red jasper, that also has to do with paperwork. So if you had instead picked up the red jasper, I would know that you're dealing with some issues in your business or something with with paperwork, but it's not necessarily legal. I would know that it's more. Um, it just has to do with a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
And also, if you notice, that particular example is rounded. So I
Hmm.
know that this is something that you're dealing with for yourself. It's not necessarily, you need to get your books in order, not necessarily for somebody else's books. You know, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So that's how
yeah.
I would be able to tell if I was doing a reading. And now then the other stones, the one at the top right is the hematite.
Hmm.
When when if somebody picks that one up, then I know that they need help. These are all grounding, so you're needing help with grounding yourself to so that you can count and that you can deal with money, that you can handle numbers. And so I
Okay.
would highly recommend for anyone doing their taxes to get themselves a hematite bracelet or get a
Yeah.
hematite little rock and stick it in their pocket or something. I know I worked at this one shop. I was helping her out one day and I had to take a hematite, a necklace, a heavy one, and put it on my neck because I could not handle that cash register. My, I was
Ooh.
so, I'm such a space cadet. I see spirits and there was a ghost walking around the store that day. And so I had to put the hematite on so that I could deal with the cash register while the
Mm.
ghost was trying to talk to me at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
you know, and it worked like a charm.
Wow. Oh, I love that. I need to
Then
do that when
over,
I do my invoicing for my business.
yeah, for me, it really has helped. Now you see that now the hematite, um, uh, I've got some samples of hematite. It has, I've got all my little samples here. Hematite has a bit of a silver shine to it.
Hmm.
If you can
Yeah,
see
it's
it or not.
gorgeous. Oh, here, let
Yeah,
me stop sharing so we can see it. Okay.
I don't know if you can see. Can you see the silver in it? It
A
kind
little
of
bit.
goes
Yeah,
a
every once
little
in a
bit of
while I
a
can see it.
silver.
Yep, like that
Yeah, the
reflection
light.
kind of a thing.
Yes. And
Yeah.
now I've brought out jet at the same time, and jet doesn't. See how jet is flatter looking?
Mm, yeah.
Now, jet is a grounding stone as well, but it is more of a protection stone. But
Hmm.
so the difference between, like, if you were to be getting a reading from me, and then and you picked up the hematite instead of the jet, then I would know that you might need some help. You're working on some figures and money or whatever, that kind of thing. But if you pick up
Mhm.
the jet, um, then I would know that you're dealing with the whole thing, the whole the whole project. The whole project kind
Yeah.
of it stinks,
Yeah.
and you need some
Back
major
down the
help with that.
hatches.
Yeah, yeah, you need some major help with that. Oh, here, go back to the things. I'll show you all my stones here.
Oh yeah. Ooh, let's look.
I got some. I got them all right here. Here's my red jasper.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe over my hat might show up better.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, red
and
jasper's
then
pretty.
yeah, let's see. Okay, then one of the other stones that were on the list there was tiger's eye. Here's a
Hmm.
tiger's eye. You're not gonna see very well with that.
Yeah. Can you bring it
Go back,
closer to
maybe.
your camera?
Oh, I didn't even think
Does
about
that
that.
do it or? Oh, nope, it's too dark.
There it
Yeah,
goes.
there it goes. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful.
Look at that.
Yes. The striations, is that
Mm-hmm.
what that's called?
Yes, yes. And so if a tiger's eye shows up, then I know that this is for you. Like if a person is dealing with answering to other people in their life all the time, and it's time that they take care of themselves.
Hmm.
And they're in my reading, and I have them pick out a stone, and they're not seeing what stone they're picking out, but that one happens to be picked out. Then I know that this is a very important time for them to do it themselves and not to listen to other people anymore. Now you have to make the decision yourself, go your own way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, and here's my little garnet.
Ooh, you have garnet.
Yeah, it's a raw piece of garnet. Let's see, I'll go a little closer.
Oh, wow. Look at
Just a
that.
raw piece of garnet. You can't really tell that it's
Yeah.
garnet, but it is.
Wow.
Um, Now, with garnet, if you were getting a reading and you picked up the garnet, immediately everything in the red tones is going to tell me it has something to do with in for me anyway, it means the heart. You're having
Mm.
something to do with the heart, not the lower chakra. It's the
Hmm.
heart. And
Okay.
so uh, uh, maybe it's time to come closer to the heart and uh, get inside. What do you need to do for yourself?
Yeah.
And then here's my black tourmaline. I've shown this before.
Hmm. It's one of my favorite stones.
Yeah, there we go.
Here.
Let's see if I can get even better. Oh,
Oh, that's on a ring.
it's on a ring, yeah. It's
Oh,
just
that is so
glued. It's just
cool.
glued on the top of a cheapy ring, one of these things. I
What?
love it. A copper
Yeah.
little thing. It's not a cheapy ring. What am I saying? It's copper, but
It's a copper ring.
it's like the
Yeah.
rings you used to get from gumball machines, except it's
Yeah.
copper. So it's
Oh, I love
certainly not
that.
cheap, but
Nope.
and you can adjust it to fit your finger. I really
That is
like
so
it.
cool.
It's really beautiful, and it's
That
set
is.
right into that copper. The copper's molded around it. And remember, copper goes down into the earth.
Yep.
So the black tourmaline is telling me that how those striations go out, that you're needing to ground yourself because of everybody around you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
going to
such
help
a
you go
strong
into it.
stone.
And then the other two on here talk about the smoky quartz, and they have two kinds of smoky quartz. Oh, let's see. Oh, I had another garnet too, but I don't need to show that one. Two kinds of smoky quartz. This one is, let's see, I'll get it. There we go. See, that
Ooh,
one
yeah.
it's just a little smoky. And
Yeah.
then another kind of smoky quartz is almost black. Look at
Oh
that.
my. Yeah. Oh, yep, I can see the light coming through it now.
Hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
And these two are, for me, they're different, of course. This one's rounded, and then
Hmm.
this one's got the point to it. It hasn't been worked at all. That came out of the ground like this. We actually found this one ourselves.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
Yeah, yeah. So when I come across rounded, of course, then that means something to do with me. And if it's a little bit smoky, then I know it's not too bad. Or if I'm doing a reading, I know it has to do with them personally. It's
Yeah.
not too bad, the situation. You're doing good. You're starting something new. There's a few little tweaks and things you need to work on, but it'll be okay. But if the other one shows up, the darker one, then I know there's a whole lot going on. And because it's in a point, that means that there's a direction of things that are happening
Mm.
for you and for the other people involved in whatever it is you're working on.
Hmm.
And there's a whole lot that's going on beneath the surface,
Yeah.
inclusions.
Wow.
And so all the more reason to ground to the pranoia and
Yeah.
focus on the possibilities of good things.
Hmm.
Everything's out there to help you.
Yeah, true. Yes. The pronoia. I'm gonna have to work on saying that.
Yeah, me too. Pranoia.
Yep. That is
I
so
think it
cool.
is pranoia, but I'm not sure. Pranoia, but it's such a great concept, isn't it?
It is.
Just
Yeah.
assume, okay, as soon as things get tough, like, ooh, all right, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this. Yeah, I love this.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I even created something this morning that kind of goes with the pronoia, that I'll share when we get there. But yeah, I love it.
Oh, I'm done.
Oh, you are?
Yep.
Did we go through all your stuff? Oh, okay. Let me share my screen. That oh maybe all the other stuff is mine. I did have a lot of things in here. Okay. I'll go to my pronoia. Um, so one of the things that I created this more for myself, and then I thought, well, I'm going to share it in case anyone else likes it. But part of the doing the Omen days helped me put my mindset around how all of this can work for myself. And obviously that is one of the points of the Omen days was like working on your intuition and how do you make everything work for you. And that's exactly what it did for me. And so what I learned about myself is that um well, for the Omen days, I kind of pulled back a little bit and I pulled all of my cards. I did angel numbers and then I had runes too. But I used it to tell a story. But then what really came out of it is that I, when I do like tarot cards or whatever, I have so much paranoia that goes into it and so much anxiety that everything I do, as soon as I see it, immediately I'm like, oh, well, divorce, death, whatever. And like, I just think of the worst things ever. And so part of my shift has been pulling tarot or oracle cards, but instead of telling like trying to see what's going to happen that day or whatever, I'm using it only to tell myself what tools can I use today to help me get through whatever's going to happen. And it has made the entire experience a lot more positive for me, and I look forward to it. And so I'm still using the same decks that I used during the Omen days because I just liked those and I felt like I kind of connected with them during the Omen days. But yeah, I pull three cards. And so, like, for example, and this was a question I was going to have for you too, Casey, is I have a gemstone oracle card deck and I just love it. And so I was going to ask you, I don't have every single stone that is in this deck, so it's not like I can go grab one. Um, but how do you recommend working with a stone if you don't necessarily have that one? I was, writing down like the properties and what it helps with, or, things like that. And so, oh, I don't even remember what the stone I had was today. Celestite. Yeah, that's what I had today. I don't have that.
Yeah.
But just reading through in the book, I was like, oh, well, it's for help, like it helps with deep meditation, tranquility, good fortune. So I thought, well, I can always do a deep meditation.
Have you got any stones that I'm looking at my celestite geode that I have, and uh, have you got uh, anything that um, uh, when you look up celestite, it has a crystalline formation. It grows like a crystal, so you can always use a quartz. You can always use a quartz,
Okay. Yep, I definitely have
and
that.
celestite is a little bit on the bluey purpley side.
Hmm?
And so uh, maybe maybe a bluey purpley piece of paper next to it, or write with
Okay.
a bluey paper, a colored pencil or something,
Yeah.
next
Oh,
to
I
it.
love that.
You
Okay.
can you can use a crystal quartz, clear crystal quartz for every stone just about, and I will change the color of what I'm writing with maybe for it or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
Because when we
Oh, I love
travel, I can't bring everything with me. So for
right.
sure, I'll bring a crystal quartz.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. Okay, thank you. Yeah. That is so helpful. I love this. Yeah, and I like writing with different colors anyway, so that's perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, so anyway, I put this together. I think one of the things that I love about anything like this is that you really do define it however you're supposed to do it. And I believe the magic happens when you do what you need to do on like, whatever works for you, that's when the magic happens. And so I still like to call myself a chaos agent because I don't necessarily always follow the rules out there. But when I follow my own self, I do really well. So this was just a reminder to me that I can do it however the heck I want. And yeah, if someone else needs to take this approach to help you maybe be more pronoia and not paranoia, pronoid, not paranoid, then maybe it'll
Oh
help you
yeah,
too.
Pranoid. Pranoid.
Pronoid.
And as you go through the moon phases,
Mm-hmm.
your method might change. So we're in that waning crescent. Well, as we move into the new moon phase,
Yeah.
you might get a sense because you're high intuitive. Your knowing is just, off the
Mm-hmm.
charts. So you might be in the manifestation mode when the new moon hits. And so
Yeah.
everything that you did during the waning crescent, uh, doesn't work anymore. So you'll
Yeah.
move.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. And I think that was the reminder that I needed is that you just you go with the flow, you go with it, turn with the wheel.
And being that we're women, women do tend to move with the moon more.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
At least that's been my experience.
Yeah, for sure. Yes. I know it is definitely mine. Um, let's see. Okay. Oh, I also wanted to show it was 45 degrees this morning, so I started a fire and then I had
Love
saved
that.
little, yeah. Um, let's see, a few months ago I had made sage, or I had put dried sage and olive oil to make my little salves, and I saved all the stems because I love the smell so much, knowing that someday I would get to start a fire. So I got to throw all those in as well, and I could smell them from where I was sitting. It was amazing. I was 30 minutes late logging into work, and I did not care. I
Yeah, that
had
is
my
so nice.
fire.
Sometimes we just need a fire. And
Yes.
then with the smells, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was amazing.
I learned
Um,
from the spirits, so many of the spirits that I've met, um, smells are very important. And the kind of wood that you're burning is important.
mhm.
And like you've got your sage is important.
Yeah.
When we were in the desert and we would burn the mesquite, different kind of
Oh,
spirits would come near because it was mesquite that we were burning.
really? Oh, wow.
Yes.
I need to get some different woods then.
Yeah, yes,
I
I
think
didn't
mine,
know that was they had to explain these things to me, that
yeah.
they like the different scents.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, I need to experiment with different woods. Okay. I also wanted to show, one of my kids is dealing with a big bully issue right now at school, and I found this, Ashes to Ashes paper spell, but I like it because for me anyway, it feels like it gives you a little bit of control. Instead of just sitting there and taking it, you can do something, physical. You're physically doing something and you're putting your intention into it. And you don't have to do exactly what's on here, but we do like to, write on bay leaves and burn them and stuff like that. And we try not to like send any bad things to anybody, but we definitely want to block any bad things happening to us. So anyway, I found this. It said ashes to ashes paper spell. Write the person's name on paper, add a brief description of what they've done, burn it safely, and scatter the ashes in the wind, saying ashes to ashes, wrong to right, let karma come silent as night. This is a fast-acting karmic justice spell for emotional release and energetic reset. So I found that I liked it. It was simple. There are some of them, it's like pull 5 petals from a black rose. I'm like, what? Who
Yeah.
even has that? Like, what is that? So I like the ones that are simple. And I honestly, I feel like it's just as powerful because it's you putting your intention into it.
Yes.
So
And you can just simply burn their name,
yeah.
just burn their name. I'm very careful with that myself because I'm I am very powerful. I know I'm very powerful. And so
Yes.
what I do if I have a problem is I will spend 10 days
Hmm.
concentrating good thoughts toward them.
Hmm.
As
Oh,
much
nice.
as I don't want to do it, I will do that.
Yes.
I will
Yes.
constantly, and if it's still a really really big problem, then I'll burn their name.
Yeah.
In other words, I've given them 10 days to get their act together.
Yep. Yeah. You got your 10-day
Because
warning.
once I burn their name, Grandma and everybody
Yes.
else on the other side comes into action.
Yeah. Yeah. And I did, yeah, I did the writing the names on the bay leaves and what they did and burned them. Yeah, and put intentions behind it. But I did have the thought of not taking it too far when I was
Yeah,
doing it. Like there
yeah,
was something in me that said, don't be picturing anything too bad while you're doing this.
yeah, yeah.
So I didn't. But yeah, anyway, so it it helped. It was helpful at least for us to kind of release any of the weight that's on your shoulders when something this bad is happening. But then also to, have a little bit more control about what's happening.
Hmm. Yeah, there's
Um,
been time that I have not been able to hold back and do the 10 days. I just
yeah,
couldn't. And
yeah,
there are times,
hmm,
there
yep,
are times,
yep.
and they should never have messed with one of us.
Yes. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, the last thing I had, it looks like a bunch of images, but I swear this won't take too long. But the comment section on this TikTok, so it's really get in into it co. And she said, what are the most unhinged woo-woo things you do or have done that has changed your life? I'm not talking meditation, journaling, tarot cards, or crystals. I'm trying to get extra weird in 2026. And as everyone knows, I love being extra weird. So I went to the comment section and I thought I would just read some of the comments
Yeah,
because I really like them.
yeah.
And so this lady says, I do somatic shaking every morning to release all of the energy that isn't mine to carry from the night to the day before or the day before. So I really liked that.
Yes.
I've heard of doing things before you get into bed to release energy, but doing things in the morning too. I was like, well, yeah, I like that idea too.
Hmm. Very good.
Um, yeah, I refer to God, universe, source as Gus for short. Makes me feel like I'm talking to a friend. Hey, Gus, I just need some guidance here. I really liked that. That made me giggle.
That was very good. I guess.
This one finally bought into the fact that I'm literally the main character in my life, and turns out that it works. I feel so much more in alignment now. I think this is very important for a lot of women right now who are realizing that if they want to save themselves, they really do have to be the main character in their own lives, and they're not the supporting actresses to everybody else anymore. And so I
Yes,
really liked this one.
yes,
Um, I didn't feel like it was like anything that was unhinged or anything like that, but it was very necessary.
yes, that's very good.
Yes. I talk to my house like it's a person. In the mornings when I open the blinds, it shakes a little bell on the windows and I say, Good morning, house. Every single one of my friends has commented on what a good, oh, no, oh, I didn't have the rest of it. Healing home is what it said on there. But in my book, I talk about waking up your house and making your house magical, and this is how you do it. And
Hmm.
it is so worth it. It does become an entity. It is already an entity. And yeah, you can use it.
I love that. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yes. Yes. Anytime I could be headed into a really tough spot, financially, mentally, etc., I go, ooh, that means we're getting
Oh
to the
yeah.
good part. I'm always gifted after a bit of shedding or difficulty, so I've made it a habit to be excited and grateful before the suffering.
This is what we were
So
talking about.
yes, right? Yes, exactly. I loved this. This is something that I've been doing.
Paranoia.
Yep, yeah, Pronoia. And I've been doing this for probably about 3 or 4 months now of when something really bad happens, I I say to myself, "Oh, that means the good stuff is like literally right around the corner." Like this is the sign. So, and it has helped me a ton. I'm not looking for signs that are like glitter in the sky, you've done it. When something happens like that's bad, that's my sign that it is about to be so freaking good that we cannot even handle it. And I love it.
But she
And
says,
I'm not,
"Ooh, that means we're going to the good part. That means, ooh,
yep,
that means we're going to the good part." I love
yes.
that.
Yeah. It like, I don't know, it feels like a little song. Like, ooh, we're going to the good part.
Yeah, maybe we need to hum that to ourselves. Ooh,
Yeah.
we're going to the good part when everything's falling apart, it's crashing down.
Fires, explosions.
Ooh, this is the good. Well, right after within when you're telling a story, a lot of times that's what
Yeah.
they call it the all is lost section
Yeah.
in storytelling. And
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly. Yep. You
right
have to
after
get
the
through
all is
that.
lost, things start to build back up again.
Yes. Exactly. Okay, this one says, not really that unhinged, but I've started seeing my whole home as a big altar to tend to. So cleaning and reorganizing and stuff feels like something special I maintain and decorate and express gratitude for. Helps when I'm feeling restless. I'm like, or I'm like, let me offer my house some kindness, maybe a new pretty thing. I'll tidy up, and then she is happy, and then I am happy. So I loved this again. It brings in the whole house aspect, but I really like this idea of your home is a big altar. I also
I
liked it
do
because I'm
too.
like picturing I'm on my own altar. Like, look at me. So how
Yes,
am I treating myself, you
yes,
know?
yes.
So yeah, I loved this one.
And you can expand it out to your neighborhood, where you
Hmm.
live, the whole place,
Yeah.
all that
Yes.
rippling effect.
Yes. Oh, I love it. Yes. Ooh, goosebumps.
I know I worked on my wardrobe years ago, and I will just sit in front of my closet. I have an open closet because our house is
Hmm.
really tiny, and I've got this closet that's not very big, and so all Al's clothes and my clothes are in there.
Yep.
And I just sit there on the little bench in front of the closet and just smile at it and thank it, and doing a good job.
Yeah.
And I
That's
switch out the clothes for each season, and yeah, the and uh, it really helps when you embrace everything that comes near you or touches you.
hmm Yeah. Yes. And it also, I think, helps us just be more in the moment,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
present because you are looking at literally what's right in front of you,
yeah.
and you're appreciating it. And the thing that I've learned is that if I'm not appreciating it, then I should be looking at, well, what kind of adjustments do I need? Like,
Yes,
what can I do
yes,
to make it better instead of just blocking, which is what I normally do, would be just, oh, I'm just not going to look at it. Then not like that corner. I'm not
yeah,
looking.
yeah.
Whereas now it's like, no, I need to change that.
Those are my days where I putter. I call it puttering, and I'm putting my scent everywhere is how I think of it. Like Wolfie
Oh,
used to mark our land, he would pee all
yeah,
over the place and mark his territory. I'm putting my scent everywhere if I move something around, take something away, put it away, and put something
yeah,
else there. I'm
yeah.
putting my scent in my
Yes. Oh, I
puttering
love
day.
that. Yeah, I love that. Or like when cats rub I think it's like right in here, they rub it and it's putting their scent. You're
Yes,
like, it's like a little kitty
yes,
cat rubbing around the house.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I love that. Oh wow. So that got us through our whole podcast. See, show and tell's the best. I love it. All right. So, I'm trying to think, what are all of our pronoia? Be pronoid, which I think also ties into silent prayer and stubborn for joy.
Yeah, the universe is conspiring in your favor.
Yes, in your favor.
And it
Uh,
is true. These little beings all around us are like, come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it.
yes, yes,
You know,
yeah,
they really are. They really are supporting us. And all of our ancestors and everybody else, they're all, come on, you can do it.
yes, I love that. And I feel like the more pro-noid you get, the more your vibration does match theirs, and you can maybe you'll get to hear them or feel them or
Yeah.
sense them in some way, and that'll give you even more hope and yeah, everything else that you need. Yes, I love it. Um, yeah, I need to write that word down on sticky note and put it somewhere so I can
Hmm.
see it.
Hmm.
Pronoia. So, yay. Okay. Anything else to cover for today?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Well, thank you, Casey. This is my favorite part of the week. I think I say that every time, but I truly mean it. I feel like this is the part of the week where I get to be myself and I get to learn from you and I get to say the weird things that are not weird when it comes to our podcast. And I love
They're
that. So
wonderful.
thank you. Awesome. Okay. Well, I hope everybody has a good rest of the week and we will see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.